When you picture a flamingo, you probably picture a plastic lawn ornament or a beautiful bird standing in a tropical paradise. But the real life of a flamingo is actually much more metal. They live in boiling toxic lakes, they eat upside down, and they feed their babies a liquid that looks disturbingly like blood. I'm going to show you why they stand on one leg, why their knees bend backwards, and the chemical secret behind their famous pink feathers. First, let's talk about that color. Flamingos are not born pink. When a chick hatches, it is a dull, fluffy gray. They only turn pink because of what they eat. Flamingos are filter feeders. They turn their heads upside down and pump water through their comb-like beaks to catch brine shrimp and blue-green algae. These foods are packed with a red-orange pigment called beta-carotene, the same stuff found in carrots. The flamingo's liver breaks this pigment down and deposits it into their feathers and skin. Essentially, they are just dyeing themselves with food. If a flamingo stops eating shrimp, it will eventually turn white. But where they find this food is a nightmare. Flamingos flock to soda lakes in places like Africa and the Andes. These lakes are extremely salty and alkaline, sometimes with a pH of 10.5. The water is so caustic, it can strip human skin off the bone. And in some volcanic areas, the water's near boiling. Flamingos thrive here because almost nothing else can. They have tough, scaly skin on their legs that prevents chemical burns, and they can drink water at near boiling temperatures without hurting their throats. Now, look at those legs. You've definitely wondered two things. Why do they stand on one leg? And why is their knee backwards? First, the knee isn't backwards. That joint in the middle of the leg is actually their ankle. The flamingo's real knee is hidden high up inside its feathers, close to the body. They are essentially walking on their tiptoes. As for the one-legged stance, scientists debated this for years. Is it to save heat? Maybe. But the leading theory is that it's just easier. The flamingo leg has a passive gravitational stay mechanism. When they align their leg perfectly under their center of gravity, the joints lock into place. It requires zero muscular effort. Standing on one leg for a flamingo is like a human lying in a hammock. It's their resting position. But the most shocking part of flamingo life is parenthood. In the first few months, the chick's beak isn't developed enough to filter toxic water. So the parents have to feed it, but they don't regurgitate fish. They produce something called crop milk. Produced in the throat of both the mother and the father, crop milk is a thick liquid made of fat, protein, and red blood cells. It looks exactly like blood. You will often see videos of one parent dripping this red fluid into the baby's mouth, and it looks like a scene from a vampire movie. Producing this milk is incredibly draining. It takes so much energy and pigment to make it that the parents will actually lose their pink color and turn white during the breeding season. They literally drain their own beauty to keep their children alive. So the flamingo is a tough survivor. It lives in toxic waste, it locks its ankles to sleep, and it sacrifices its own color to raise the next generation. If you want to stand tall with more knowledge, make sure to hit that subscribe button.